Okay, so, this video slash, fuck, this video slash maybe series, if I decide to do more of these and whatever the hell I name it, is essentially just going to be a, just kind of outload of just ideas that I've had in the past. So, this is something I've literally told no one, but, just, I guess, as a coping mechanism when I was a lot younger. I used to pretty much make fake YouTube videos and stuff where I would just talk to myself. And eventually I grew out of this over the years, and now that I'm doing YouTube again, yeah, those skills would have been fucking helpful. Not gonna lie about that. But for God knows how long, I've still kind of had these opinions and things and just kind of talked to myself about them. So I figured, hey, maybe I should take some of these ideas that I have had, and instead of just kind of let them sit away in the empty crevice of my fucking mind, I should actually put some of these onto the internet, because a lot of these I've actually thought over, fuck, I don't even know how long, like, a good amount of time, yet I never do anything with it, even though by this point I have the full capabilities of actually recording and posting things onto the internet. Like, I know that a lot of these videos aren't exactly the best to listen to and or watch, because personally I think I have a pretty damn boring voice that's hard to listen to sometimes, because I talk really fast. And, you know, there's no gameplay, this isn't like a voiceover or commentary or anything like that. Which, trust me, I want to do. I wanted a lot more of these to just be kind of commentaries with some edited tricks and flicks edited in there, sort of like 2015, 2016 YouTube for shit. Mainly because I've always liked that style of content, but I just don't have an editing software right now. That's the reason why a lot of these videos exist. That's why I'm not really doing too many gaming videos, even though there's a lot that I want to do with it. I just don't. Sorry. Yeah, but anyway, so this first video was going to be a comparison video between Overwatch and Paladins, my personal opinion on that, but I still want to think about that a little more to see if I want to actually poke that bear, which I'm not sure if I do. So instead, I'm going to somewhat talk about the reasons why I left League of Legends and is now somewhat coming back. So, considering the fact that this is only really me chatting to friends, essentially, but in a more recordy, one-sided way, I left League of Legends for let's kind of make it three main reasons. The first reason was that I was having a hard time running on my computer, which seemingly now, after fiddling with some settings, has stopped doing. But even still, like, I would be playing a match as, like, a mid lane, like Vanguard or something, and then my game would, and then, like, the entirety of my graphics card and system would just fuck up, like, graphical errors out the ass, so I would need to restart, which would then probably give me a penalty for leaving, even though I didn't, if I wasn't fast enough with the install, really. If I wasn't fast enough with rebooting the PC. Then it would just be like, oh, okay, so you left the match, we're just going to say, you know what, screw it. And give you a penalty, meaning I believe at one point I needed to wait up to pretty much an hour before I could actually play. Or like 30 minutes or like 40 minutes, I think. But it's like, I would need to wait a long-ass time to play 1 or 2 matches of League. that I could theoretically lose and not have a fun time with. Which the second thing I mostly left for was toxicity reasons. So I now mostly main... I'm still sort of a jack of all trades because I just enjoy being a jack of all trades. A jack of all trades, besides top lane. Fuck top lane. Again, if I had editing software, I would probably edit out the moments where I yawn, making it less pressure to do things like this in the middle of the goddamn night where I won't be interrupted. Anyway, as I was stating, I mostly played, and still do play, jungle and support. And the reason why is because I like helping the team. I'm always that person that will try their best to help the team out in any way, shape, or form, either being a flank, helping people in fights, or picking individual things in games like Paladins or TF2 or whatever. Or being a support, healing the team or shielding the team, or hell in League's case, just hooking someone and then dragging them under a tower, where they will then be shot, killed, and maimed. In that order. It was one of the bigger reasons why I decided to leave, and the reason why it was such a big reason was because as jungler, if you're doing bad, you're doing really fucking bad. But usually if you're doing good, you're only doing slightly good, or if I'm doing moderately decent, I'm only doing good, and essentially it's very hard to play jungle sometimes, especially when you're playing with people who seemingly don't want to work together at all. And the third reason was mostly because at the time of playing, it was broken to hell. The meta was mostly just... Well, item meta was mostly just like, oh, hey, just build the fuck out of health and defense, and there's nothing that the enemy team can do to stop you. Or, hell, even worse, hey, you see, hey, there's, like, a couple of champions that is just going to fucking destroy you. Okay, what can I do against them? Literally nothing. But to be fair, I was mostly just playing blind picks, which I have now gotten to playing a shit ton more of draft picks, which also another thing I now thought of was random lane switching. And by that I mean that person that doesn't state what lane they want in chat, so just goes a random lane, or like just picks up Smite, even though there's already a declared jungler. Leaving one lane pretty damn hurt. But you kind of rarely get this in draft pick. You get it sometimes. Hell, actually, the day I was playing, and we had a match with a... It was me and DJ playing, and it was just a match with me, DJ, and a Rengar. I was a Gnosis ADC, which is essentially the more tanky, damaging support. Not support, bottom lane, which normally is supposed to be ranged characters, but the thing is that the reason why Gnosis ADC works so well is that if you have a good support that has range damage or a stun, he can take advantage of that with his multiple slows and heavy burst damage. That's why I mostly go Nasus ADC 90% of the time. So I was like, oh, okay, a Vanguard. I can go Nasus. He can stun people with his event horizon, and we should be good. Yeah, no. Something that I said to DJ at one point during the match was, yeah, it is very clear that he probably picked either fill or like support, or just autofill was on and whatever the hell he wanted didn't come up, so he got support, so he just decided to play Vanguard anyways, because what he would do all the time is at literally any excuse he would go mid lane. Any fucking excuse. So, DJ was Aurelion Soul mid lane. No, he was a Lux mid lane, actually. Never mind, not Aurelion Soul. That was the match, I believe, after and or previous to that, where I played Thresh support, because God, Thresh support is fun as hell when you get into the rhythm of it, but anyway. He was a Lux mid lane, which I know can work, but he was fighting someone who can sign. Actually, who was he fighting? No, he was fighting. Was he fighting Tryndamere? You know what? There was so much lane swapping in that match that I don't even remember who the hell DJ was fighting. Just every so often he would die. He would die, and the Vanguard would just go up. Would just go up to cover for him. And this hurt us badly. The reason why this hurt us badly was essentially because I couldn't defend tower, like, at all. I could not defend tower. And the reason why I couldn't defend tower was because we were fighting two ranged people. So I was essentially told at one point, oh, just don't go for the fight when I'm not there, says Vanguard. Okay, but you're barely fucking ever in bottom. Like, you're barely ever in bottom, so why shouldn't I? What? So I'm feeding, but Vanguard, you fucking realize that you're a support. Even if you're not playing a direct support, you are under the classification of fucking support. Meaning you should still be there for your ADC. Whenever the hell I am a support, doesn't matter who I'm playing, even Thresh, the least support in the support category. Seriously, only seconded by Pyke, actually. I still mostly stick with my ADC. My ADC has priority over everyone else. Like, okay, sure, I'll feel bad if our top lane or mid lane dies in a team fight. But if my ADC dies, I feel like I have fucking failed. I feel like the one specific job I was meant to do, I did not fucking do, and it makes me feel like crap. So, like, I'm just gonna reiterate this for anyone who may be watching this in the future, who plays League and still doesn't understand this. Nasus is a good ADC, and a good jungler. Reasons why? Nasus as a jungler can gank extraordinarily easily. Because mostly of his slow. Sure, people with Flash fuck him up, but junglers generally get fucked over by Flash. So, all Nasus needs to do is say there's a mid lane fight. I'm not going to say who in particular. Because it doesn't really matter. Nasus will flank mid lane, and maybe from the enemy tower if they're cocky enough. Slow the enemy mid laner, hit them with their Q, and then punish them for trying to run by putting the slow / damage field right at their feet. And who knows, maybe they have exhaust. I personally never run Exhaust as Thresh. Not Thresh, Nasus. Why? Because it's scummy. Just damn straight. You already have a very low cooldown, somewhat less worth it exhaust, so why would I run another exhaust? Oh, I know why, because I want to say fuck you to the mid lane, or whoever the hell else I'm ganking. Like, people always say, like, fucking Nasus. Hell no, that's another reason, because I main Jax, Nasus, and Thresh, primarily. I'm planning on getting Kled soon. And, yeah, you also may be thinking, oh, but why don't you ADC instead of support? Because I like supporting better. And 90% of the time, I'm usually just playing jungle. And whenever I'm not playing jungle, I'm just playing jungle. But classified as support. No, I actually do think I do a decent job as Thresh. He is fairly hard to learn, let alone master, considering the fact that his major upside of his lantern is you need to be far away from the fight, so you're kind of just standing there like... Knees. But yeah, no, it's like, but it's like one of these things where it's like, yeah, I don't really... The thing generally is... The thing generally is, in my non-professional opinion, is that I kind of stopped playing League because it got too toxic and I do a lot of off-meta shit, which then usually gets me yelled at, which then makes it so I can't prove how good some off-meta things can be. Like, again, Nasus bottom is really fucking good as long as you have a proper support supporting you. But if you don't, then you seem like you're crap, even though I know how to play Nasus well. Hell, Nasus is fairly easy and simple to fucking learn. But me getting constantly yelled at by either the person I'm supporting, or the person that's going to try to support me, or the entire enemy, or the entire team, it starts weighing down on you. To the point where you're not even sure of your own skill anymore. So, I left. And now I'm coming back. And the main reason why is because I've gotten a bit of thicker skin over the while that I've played. And I also just kind of needed a break to play other games. But now that I'm kind of back in playing, especially because fucking Nico is a thing and is going to be coming out sometime soon. It's going to be coming out sometime soon, I think, somewhere around Christmas, and oh god, it's going to change the entire jungle meta. Like, fuck. Is that going to change the entire jungle meta? We're gonna be chasing a dude, and then there's just gonna be 3 of them, and I'm just like, wait, what the fuck? Where do I go now? It's like, alright, I'm gonna try to jump this one. Oh, it was an illusion. Oh, I'm now completely fucked. Damn it. Yeah, you know, I can see in draft picks fucking Nico getting banned more than anything else. Probably me banning Nico more than anything else. Even though I think she would be fun as hell to play, God. That's gonna be fun. Fun to deal with. And also because it's like, League is just a fun game. Okay, so this is, I guess, a little bit of a sneak peek towards the maybe next video I make, which is probably gonna be, Overwatch versus Paladins comparisons and why I preferred one over the other. Paladins I've always had kind of some beef with. Mainly because there are certain parts of Paladins that are just broken. And certain parts of the meta for Paladins that is just kind of broken. Like, they're constantly adding flanks and damages and barely actually touching front lines or supports. Where it's like, the support meta right now is just weird. The frontline meta is mostly just filled up with people playing Khan because fuck trying to aid the entire team by shielding a good portion of the battlefield instead to just shield yourself and fuck over every single emoji that exists. Fuck you, Khan. Sorry. But one of the biggest things that annoys me is... Hell, actually, no. Annoys me. That's the big word here. In certain parts of it aren't just a single champion or a hero. It's certain things. Like, for example, hit scan in Paladins is completely fucked. Like, just utterly fucked. Like, it's weird server-side thing. Where, on my end, he was clearly missing. Clearly, like, someone is clearly missing, but I guess on... Hell, and even the server agrees, yeah, that person was missing, but for whatever reason, they just qualified it as, nah, that person was hitting all their shots. Okay. And it's just little shit like that that starts building up over time, because I'm someone who usually plays off-meta characters. Because I usually hate the meta in literally every single game. Like, I'm never someone to play on meta. Ever. Like, unless I was doing the off-meta thing, and it's now suddenly the meta thing. But cases of that are very few and very far between. And with Paladins, there's just certain things that just fuck me over. And it's something that I don't think will ever really be fixed. But with the League, sure, you can have like an invincible Garen, but that doesn't mean he is fully invincible. The quote-unquote invincible Garen or invincible Warwick, they're not invincible. If you have some strong damage on your team, you can fucking annihilate them. Hell, I've done it so many times with, like, Vanguard that it's just like, oh yeah, that's fine. Oh, what's that? An immortal Vanguard? Not an immortal Vanguard. Oh, what's that? An immortal Warwick? Okay. Okay. Oh, we're doing a team fight? Okay. Okay. All of our team just going, yeah, alright, just kill the fucking Garen. So, what do? Buxton! Hail! Ultimate! Dead. Seriously, Vanguard's ultimate is stupid broken, and he's kind of useful for killing those immortal fucking beasts. Because even if they have, like, Warmogs where they'll start regenerating half of your health, things that deal more damage depending on how much health the enemy has lost is just like, oh, you're below half and starting to regenerate? Vanguard ultimate. Oh, you're dead. But I guess it's like higher skill ceiling, I guess, because with League there is very little luck involved with anything. Like sure, I can get lucky. Sure, I can get lucky with a Thresh Hook. The Thresh Hook, which I still miss all the fucking time. But it's like, even still, it's like a lot of that is like very, very rarely luck. It's 90% of the time. 90% of the time, it's not luck. 90% of the time, it's plain just knowing and predictions. When in Paladins, you can literally just have a character that deals more damage over time, who also has a chance to not use ammo, who is using a hit scan weapon, who has a shield that just generates right in front of them, fucking up pretty much any flank if they build into the said shield. Like, that doesn't really take skill. It doesn't take skill to just press a button and now suddenly have a shield and that's very hard to work around. Like, I guess it just feels with League, it's just more rewarding to win a match. Especially if a Vanguard support says that if we keep playing like this, because we were kind of at a stalemate, we're going to lose. So then me, Nasus, DJ as Lux pushed bottom lane, I ulted their tower, destroyed it, and then the rest of the team destroyed the other tower and the core. Because that, my friend, is what it feels. What it fucking feels like to be the underdog and win. Because with League of Legends, damn near a lot of the time, you can come back. And you can do it way more than you can any other game out there. You want to know why? Because with how the game works, all it takes is two or more players to get their shit together and have a decently built character. Again, the only thing that it took for us to turn the match around was just me and a friend that both had decently okay builds and were decently leveled to just walk up and destroy a tower. I mean, sure, I died, but I usually play jungler, and junglers are fucking expendable in every sense of the word. They're meant to gank, they're meant to be a distraction. But a lot of the time, if they're doing really well, they're expendable, which then leads me to do cockier plays, which, depending on who I'm playing, will usually get me fucking killed. But even still, like, it's one of those things where there's no real way to just explain, kind of, how good it feels to be the underdogs of a match and then just win it. Especially if there's some teammates on your side constantly complaining. Which you don't get in TF2. You don't get it in Overwatch. You don't get it in Paladins. And you don't get it anywhere else. Heroes of the Storm, maybe, but fucking, who plays that? Battle Rhine? Man, I haven't played enough of Battle Rhine to really know what Battle Rhine is like. Actually, to be fair, I don't even fucking like Battle Rhine that much, I don't think about it. So, the, I guess, message of this video is that League of Legends is a one-of-a-kind game. Like, and sure, you could maybe say, oh, but how about Dota? Dota's a thing. Yeah, sure, Dota's a thing. But at the same exact time, I want to specify two things. One, I don't care about Dota in any way, shape, or form. Like, I kind of look at it and just go, no. Because I don't have any real wish to play it because I haven't played it. I have no reason to play it. Because even if by some miracle, some, like, Heroes of the Storm or Battlerine or Dota has the same semi-game feel that League does, it's not going to be the exact same. Hell, it's not going to be me playing Thresh and saving a Teemo by the skin of their teeth with a well-placed lantern throw. It's not going to be me going under tower in enemy territory, getting a triple kill and stopping their push with barely any health remaining, and then being congratulated by your own team. And then being congratulated by your team for doing a good job. It isn't me playing Nasus as an ADC. Something that is so foreign to fucking everyone. That is so fucking foreign to everyone that they don't know how to handle it. So when you actually see a Nasus ADC doing good as someone who strictly follows the meta, it's so damn satisfying and so damn rewarding. One thing though, please, for the love of God, Riot, bring back blue essence gain after matches. I mean, come on, you gain nothing. None. At all. Even if it's like the smallest tiny bit of blue essence, it's still better than nothing. Like, I wanna get a character, but I can't, even though I'm level fucking 30. And sure, you can go, oh, but even though I'm like level 31, and okay, sure, I have a lot of characters. You can say that. You can say, oh, but you already have a lot of characters. Yeah, but because you won't allow me to test out a lot of characters besides the ones that you get in like fucking like the free rotation, which for me to try out every single champion that way would take fucking forever. So, no. No. You tried. You fucking tried. I just need to rely on your shitty loot box system now whenever I get levels, meaning I need to play constant draft pick matches. I need to constantly do average or above to start getting the character I may or may not want. You useless fucks. Anyway, I think this is a good place to end the video. It's already, what, 33 or so minutes long? Yeah.